Hey there, Sagittarius. It's April, the Organic Alchemist, and I am here with your new moon to full moon love and relationship reading for March 2019. This is going to go from March 6th through March 19th. If you do happen to run across this video at a later date, just know that the information here from the past is probably going to resonate with something that you're currently working on. If you guys do like what you see, please hit that thumbs up button. That lets YouTube know that I am making content worth sharing. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And I love getting your comments and really understanding how these videos are benefiting you, what you're enjoying, and what I should do more of. In that vein, guys, if you would like to support me by following me on other channels like Instagram or Facebook, if you would like to support the channel by donating or leaving a tip, or if you would like your own personal reading, all that information is in the description box below. Actually, I haven't mentioned this in other videos, along with the information about all the decks I use and links to get them on Amazon if you want to use them for yourselves. And finally, guys, if you are finding benefit, please think about sharing this with your friends. I do a playlist for each set of readings, so you don't have to post each individual one, because who would want to do that, or worry about what signs your friends are, and you can post that and they can get all the wonderful information you're getting. So if you feel guided to do that, it's always appreciated. And now we're just going to get into this reading for our Saggies. So Saggies, I already pulled your theme in love, just pulled your guidance directly from your guides about love. So let's get into it. All right, Saggies, you are limitless. The universe is trying to remind you that you can do whatever you choose. So that's your overarching theme, is remembering you're limitless. You can do whatever you choose. This light is getting crazy again. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of going back and forth with this curtain because the light shines through and gets all super glary and I can't see. So I apologize for that. It's just kind of this time of day, and either I film and get these out or you guys have to wait, and I don't want to do that. So back to your reading, Sag. So number one, you are limitless. You are literally capable of manifesting whatever you want, whatever you set your intentions to, Sages, particularly in love and relationship. Spirit is like, no, you got this, boo-boo. So they're also telling you, this is the message directly from your guides, express your love. So if you have been holding back, if there is either someone or something, I always say that these readings can equally flow over into projects, friends, family, anyone that you have that love for. But it's time to make that gesture, showing how much you care about whatever it is that this reading is relating to, in particular for you, Sag. All right, so let's look at how this energy is showing up in our Sag's reality, Spirit. How is this energy showing up for our Sag? All right, so there is some sort of a journey that is taking place for you, Sagittarius, whether this is an actual journey, a physical one where you're moving, journeying from person to person or job to job or project to project. There is some element of movement. This also may be just a personal internal journey that you are going through in terms of how you want to relate and manifest within this scenario. So, but definitely this idea of journey and movement, and these guys are just, they're being a little grouchy, so we're gonna shuffle this way. They're like, I don't want to do the other way. So that is what is going on for you, is that there is some sort of, and I'm really getting a sense for you guys that this is like a journey in kind of the epic tale sense of it, whether it is, you know, a personal journey that you're going through, or like I said, some sort of journey either in your relationship or in your work, or because it could be a romantic relationship. It could also be in a friendship. You know, you may be on a journey to see a friend or a family member or something, but there's definitely kind of that epicness in the sense of a journey that is really going to shift things for you. So where are things right now for you? How is this showing up in your reality? I don't have my glasses. All right. So we have the King of Wands here. So this is showing up as someone who has really mastered their passion and their ability to create, their creative force and their ability to manifest, to create, to use their passion in a creative and productive manner. But we do have this element here showing up as the Queen of Cups reversed, which this is your emotional balance. This is your intuition. So there is an aspect where you're either closing off your emotionality and intuition, or you are very, very emotional about something and not listening to your intuition. Now, what Spirit is telling you is that if you can get your balance back, all of the keys of wisdom and intuition and insight are available to you. But right now, you are not in a place where you are accessing them. So it's like you either have this person in your life who is very in control of their passion, has really learned how to turn that into a productive thing, or you have, but there is a part of you that is doing this in a way that is not accessing your intuition or your emotions in a balanced, positive way, but that is available to you. So that, and when you're, so basically with this card, you are behind the veil. So when we normally see the High Priestess, she is in front of the veil, and we know that there's knowledge and wisdom there, but you actually have the opportunity to go behind the veil, to really embody that deeper knowledge. But again, right now, there is something that is blocking your willingness to access that. And I say your willingness to access that because, like I said, Sag, it's available. Like, this card's letting you know, like, that's available. It's right there for you. But you are choosing, and it may be that you're choosing to be truly controlled and really directed with your passion and your creativity, as opposed to really tapping into the intuitive aspects of that. So that may be part of what's going on there too. So let's look at what led up to this. We're going to stop throwing cards and try and shuffle and just deal them, because that would be, I think, a little bit more effective in what we're trying to do. Guys, I got cards flying all over the place. All right, so what led up to this? All right, so there was a situation where you were really preparing for your fulfillment, but it looks like you did not completely kind of set your intentions. Like you started out, but you really didn't completely set them into motion. You didn't really completely hold space for them. And so you did not get the abundant outcome that you were hoping for. And so that may be why you are kind of locking down on your passion and keeping it very controlled and in this kind of kingly state and using it and directing it in one particular way, instead of allowing yourself to be more emotionally open about it, more listening and into your intuition about it, where you are being very controlled and directed about it, because you thought you did the work, but you did not get the results. And part of what happened was you did not solidify those intentions. You kind of started to put it out there, but you didn't define them well enough for yourself, is what I'm hearing, is that there was a lack of definition to them. And so we're going to look at the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects that are here for you to work with in your journey to getting the most beneficial outcome for yourself. So we just pulled the divine masculine, just divine feminine. Interesting. So shape-shifting is definitely a theme. So for Saggies, the first thing is coming up for you is the goddess Lilith, or that energy of Lilith, that energy of equality. And I think that is really reminding you that you don't have to clamp down or hide or be even overly emotional to control your passion. Like, you don't have to clamp down so much on your emotions or ignore your emotions to control your passion, that you can have that balance between the masculine and the feminine in yourself. And then we have shape-shifting with Sirens. Having a little challenge with his name. But this is the idea that, you know, it came up in a different way in a different reading. But in this reading, I'm feeling that it is okay for your idea of what you want to change, for your perspective of yourself to change, to recognize that you don't have to be any given one thing all the time, that it is in, that part of your power is going to be, in accepting that in different moments, there are different aspects of yourself that are going to show up. And that's what I feel like. And, you know, if you look at, I think this showed up in either Capricorn or Aquarius, and I gave a completely different reading on the shape shifting. But I really feel like with the Lilith card coming up, it's recognizing the value in all aspects of yourself, and that is part of the work that you're doing, that she is showing you that value, and that Sirens is showing you those different aspects that really are here to be valued. So light work, shadow work, interesting, guys, interesting. And then the personal growth and soul evolution work for our Saggies. Let's see here. All right. So Saggies, you guys are working through the shadow aspect of the prostitute, and that is using energy or any type of material aspects for your own gain. So whether that is, and it's really looking at the material over the love, over any other aspects. It's really focusing on the material. And the light aspect that you're working into is literally working through the challenge of survival without giving up any of your personal power. So it's literally learning how to survive. It's honestly learning about how to balance these two aspects, how to balance your passion and your emotion, and still being able to survive and be prosperous. And in your personal growth and soul evolution, Spirit is asking you to surrender your frustration. Like the reason you are where you are, that things didn't manifest the way you wanted them to manifest, is that you didn't firmly set your intentions. And so Spirit is saying, you know, let go of that frustration, and allow those blocks to dissolve. Allow whatever it was that prevented you from fully saying, no, Spirit, this is what I really want. Allow that to dissolve, because ultimately it's not the lack of results that's frustrating. It's the fact that you know that you can manifest them and you didn't, which is the frustration. And so Spirit is showing you here how to go about that manifestation. So don't get caught up in the frustration. Do the work so that you can actually manifest the results that you want. So what is the outcome that our Sages can expect if I can shuffle the cards and they do their work? So what outcome can our Sages look forward to, Spirit? What outcome if they do their work here? Wow, again, so there's still this working towards balancing the feminine energy with the masculine energy. So this is kind of, there's an aspect here I feel of releasing the need to nurture and just stepping into your ability to manifest. That's kind of what I'm getting here is, yeah, there's also this place where I do still feel like you're putting the masculine energy above the, but okay, so this is where you're getting to, is you're just getting to a place where you're like, you know what, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to let you guys duel it out and show me which, you know, how to do this. So I really do feel like there is a part of you that is still, that it's still going to be leading to this working of this balancing between the masculine and feminine energies. But I believe this is as opposed to you still working to balance it out, in more of a mental etheric fashion, that you're working towards really balancing that out on the physical plane, and that you're allowing kind of your guides to step in and to show you how that process takes place, to show you how to move out of that stalemate between those two energies into the balance between those two energies, because the Two of Swords definitely represents two very balanced choices or energies that you just don't know how to choose from. And I believe that this is your guides and this work that you're doing with Lilith and Sirens and those ideas of the divine masculine and the divine feminine to really balance out those aspects of self. So now we're going to look at kind of the final message for our Sages. What is the final message that you have for Sagittarius, Spirit? What is the final message that you have for our Sages? So whatever it is here, your commitment is being tested. So whatever it is that's going on here, part of that is your commitment to being tested. And I believe that's the commitment to both the situation, but I also believe it's that commitment to your higher self and becoming truly balanced and integrated within yourself, so that then you can move into relationships, whether they're friends, family, love, romance, business, that are also balanced, because you're coming in as a whole person where you're no longer, hiding these aspects of yourself. And I love that Sirens comes up as this like just ugly creature that you might be afraid of. But this is about balancing and loving those ugly aspects of yourself and realizing, Lilith coming up, I believe, is really realizing the value that they offer, the lessons that they have to teach. So if that is what I have for you, my Sagittariuses, I really hope, as always, that you found this beneficial, that you found it helpful, that it resonated. Please leave me comments below. If it did, please also consider sharing my videos with other people if you think they would benefit from them. And I love you guys. I will see you next reading. And until then, keep on doing that work so you can live your best life. Take care, guys. Bye.